Shifting focus now to Japan, which was once known for its relentless corporate warrior culture, where long hours, strict bosses, and unwavering loyalty defined the workplace. But now, a Tokyo company is reviving elements of that old-school work ethic. And surprisingly, it's attracting young Gen Z employees who believe tougher workplaces help them grow. The trend is reigniting a debate over productivity, workplace culture, and whether Japan's next generation is ready to embrace discipline over comfort. Take a look at this next report for more.
For decades, Japan has tried to move away from its reputation for grueling work culture, embracing better work-life balance, and greater attention to employee well-being after years of concerns over overwork and mental health. But at one Tokyo-based company, the clock appears to have turned back. Every morning, employees gather in a circle, chant motivational slogans, shout encouragement to one another, and deliver impromptu speeches designed to build confidence and resilience. The high-energy rituals have gone viral online, attracting young recruits who believe modern workplaces have become too relaxed.
In most regular companies, first thing in the morning, people commuting are like, "Ugh, this is such a drag," and it's just a half-hearted good morning and the clatter of keyboards. But here, right from the start, there's this big sharp kickoff like, bang, everyone, let's get to work. Experiencing that in person, I just thought this really is great.
For these employees, strict feedback, discipline, and constant motivation are viewed as tools for personal growth, rather than signs of a toxic workplace.
I feel like they're really getting mad because they're confronting me seriously about something I did wrong. That's why I've never once thought of it as power harassment or moral harassment. Actually, I see it as a form of love. If anything, I think a workplace where nobody tells you when you're doing something wrong is the scariest.
The trend comes at a time when Japan's workplace culture is undergoing a major shift. According to RecruitWorks Institute, 64% of middle managers say they scold subordinates only a few times a year. Another survey by job platform MyNavi found that around half of Japanese workers in their 20s and 30s describe themselves as mentally disengaged or quiet quitting. Supporters of the tougher approach argue that excessive caution and fear of offending colleagues have reduced motivation and accountability. Critics, however, warn that such environments can encourage unnecessary pressure and revive practices Japan has spent years trying to leave behind after high-profile cases linked to overwork.
One of the biggest challenges facing Japanese companies today is that young employees are leaving too soon. Companies hire young workers, but those employees then choose to leave for another company. They're not being laid off. The decision is entirely their own. When that happens, all the money the company spent on recruiting and training them essentially goes down the drain. That's why many companies now see retaining young employees as one of their most important management challenges.
The company behind the viral culture says it is not trying to revive every aspect of Japan's old corporate system. Its CEO argues that discipline, teamwork, and resilience from the country's post-war Showa era helped drive economic growth, but acknowledges that excessive overtime and neglect of mental health should remain in the past. The debate reflects a broader question facing Japan's economy. As labor shortages grow and workplace expectations evolve, can companies strike the right balance between employee well-being and a culture that encourages ambition, accountability, and higher productivity? Business Bureau Report, WION World is One.